Here we go. I'm pretty pumped. For those that are watching my training journey, I just want to give you a bit of an update on how things are going. I'm pretty excited. I've got a big event soon. I'll chuck in some cheeky B-roll of a few of my recent workouts in this video, but it's just going to be more informal and I'm just going to chat to you about how things are going. So I'm now just 2 weeks away from my biggest challenge this year, and probably the biggest challenge that I've ever done before. And that's Étape du Tour, which is this year's stage 12 of the Tour de France, 170k of cycling with almost 5,000 meters of climbing, which is the bit I'm more scared about. So there's some serious climbing involved, some serious long drags that go on for a long time at a high gradient, and then some really nice descents and some great scenery as well. So I'm excited and I'm scared. So I've essentially got 1 full week of training with then a taper week between now and when I actually do it. So training up until this point has been pretty good, all things considered. I've fitted it in the best I could around family, around lack of sleep and work. And if you can't tell, this is the bit where I just get in some excuses. I've also had a stag do, which was pretty epic, and a sickness bug, which blew me out of the water for a few days recently. Now, with all of these life type things inevitably getting in the way, it just makes me realize how important it is for me to hit all of my workouts and my training when I feel like it, when I'm fit and when I'm well, but also meticulously plan it around family and work, but also allow some room for error. So it's definitely highlighted some challenges and some things that I think that are hard when you're trying to improve your fitness and take on such big things like this. And I've got to say, although they won't watch this, the family have been super accommodating and supporting with how much kind of training that I've got to do in preparation for this huge challenge that I'm going to undertake. Now currently I'm weighing in a bit heavier than I wanted to. At the minute I'm around 83 kilos, but there's not a lot I can do about that now. I've just got to get up those hills. So that's where my weight sits. My functional threshold power, my FTP, is about 260. I did a test fairly recently, so I think that's fairly accurate. So that puts me about 3.1 watts per kilo. So I should be able to average that for an hour kind of at that kind of peak zone. And I'd love this to be higher and closer to 300, but we all want more. This is where I sit now with all the training that I've done and just 2 weeks out from the event. So I'm now in that place where I'm starting to think about what kit I'm going to take, packing and nutrition strategies, which gets me all really excited. I think providing if I start off slow and I don't push into anaerobic zones too often and I keep on top of my nutrition, then I should be able to survive it. I also don't want to be suffering so much that I can't enjoy it and take in the views, because it's not every day you get to do something like this. The scenery is super nice. And in terms of specifics, when it comes to my training, I've probably been averaging around 8 hours of training mixed between cycling, running and swimming, more cycling than the other 2 disciplines. And I've probably on top of that also done maybe another 2 hours of strength-based stuff a week. So probably totaling around 10 hours. In terms of strength and weight-based stuff, I'm a bit weaker than I was, say, a year ago, but I'm happy with the trade-off for the gains that I've had and seen in cycling, swimming and running. There's always a trade-off to be had. I've also been working with a coach, which has been really awesome, really useful. He's called Jake. I'll put a link to his channel and his Instagram in the description below. And being a coach myself, I can see there's so many benefits of it. You get that accountability, you get somebody else to kind of worry about your training program, and then you just have to execute. And they can give you a bit of guidance, they can give you a bit of confidence. So that's really awesome. I've got a lot of clients myself, and then I'm reaching out to him to help me a little bit with my triathlon and cycling specific training, which is wicked. So big shout out to him. It's been super useful using Zwift and training peaks and just trying to execute every single workout to the best of my ability around all the other lifestyle stuff. So that's how my training's been leading up to this, probably for the past year or so. I'm also 11 weeks out from an open water triathlon, but we'll worry about that after this bad boy. If you're doing the Étape, you've done it before, or you have any wise words or questions, then let me know in the comments below. If you like this short little update, then please hit the like button And if you want to support my journey and see more content like this, then maybe consider subscribing to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and until my next one, have a really good one, and I'll see you then.